Hello, everyone, and welcome to this new episode of me building a theme park. And yeah, this is the second episode. It has been taking me a little bit to get this episode out, and one reason was because my computer kind of broke, so I couldn't actually do anything, and I also needed to put the files over and then re-edit it all, and then still need to finish the episode we're recording. So it has been a while. And yeah, in this episode the plan was mainly to build some ticket counters and just that stuff in general, and also building a monorail station. That monorail station still isn't there because detailing stuff took a little bit too long, and as you will see, what I say in like the real-time part at the end is that I will do it off screen because it's a little bit of an annoying task. I think I know what exactly I want to build, and I also have some really good ideas for like a future episode, so you don't need to worry about that, because yeah, I do have ideas, and I am not going to be demotivated or anything that time soon. The only thing I do need to do before I can actually start building those ideas is to make the main plaza where you enter in once you get out of the entrance. So a little plaza with like a view on the lake was my plan, actually, to have it be, and then you see like one of the main coasters in the back. I'm not going to tell you what type of coaster it is going to be. I also don't know any layout for that. And that's just because the only thing I have planned at the moment are just two regular coasters. One is like just a family coaster, and the other one is more for the thrill seekers. You will see more of that in like future episodes. I think the one we're going to start with is like the coaster that will be for the thrill seekers, and that will be probably in episode 4. So if you don't want to miss it, I said when you can expect it. So for the rest, what I am doing right now is just building a cash register. I have planned it out for what I wanted it to be. I was like thinking we're on a beach kind of vibe, so let's just make a beach house kind of thing, like just a little bit where you can sit, store stuff. And that was just basically the main thing I was going off of. And yeah, just decorating it a little bit, not too much. Like right now I'm just adding a buoy, not even a buoy, I don't know what it is called exactly in English, but you'll see what I mean. And yeah, just some stuff, and then also adding some hook for you can hang it on, and it's just basically realism because that's what I'm going for. And you can see Dev in the background standing there. He was AFK at that time. But this thing you're watching right now was actually recorded right after I finished the first episode. So it may have been a while since then, because I think we're already a month further now, and at this point just only having one episode out, it wasn't really my intention. In the meantime, you got the local official video, which hasn't been very well received, and also the showcase, which also hasn't been very well. But maybe I didn't promote the showcase, I was just like, people just need to discover it. And they actually did not discover it completely as I was hoping they would, so I need to figure some stuff back out just to get the engagement going up. At the moment of recording, the first episode have been viewed 430 times, and I actually find it decent, knowing that we're at, also the moment of recording, at 244 subscribers, which is actually very massive. It's a big number already for me, but for me, I was actually, it would be very nice if we actually could reach like not 500, 300 in about 1.5 to 2 months from now. And with this series, I would like it to happen, but I don't think it would. Also, what really was confusing with this build was I was building off grid or not on the regular grid, so I was actually, sometimes I am very confused on what I am making. And what I mean with that is thinking that the station isn't actually on the grid itself and diagonal, because I have been building so long on such that grids that it didn't even come by with me until I was doing that stuff. So right now you see me building a monorail because from the first moment on I wanted to have like a monorail going to the park from one end to the other with like a few stops in between. And that's just because all my other parks that I have made, like from the start on me playing this game, have just been without the transportation ride. And that's just mainly due to me not planning this stuff out. This also isn't been planned because the thing you see now was been planned before making this episode. And normally I would just go with what my guts would say. So as you can see, it is not the best way to do it, but it's still something because you still plan it out. And now the only thing I need to do is just see that the monorail is actually taken, considering not just knowing that the monorail is still there, so I can just plan out with that in mind and having it have few stops in the future. And the thing is, you might see this as like the corner of the park, but I have like a little space back there, back in behind the station, that I actually want to do something with. And yeah, I'm really curious to how you guys see that. Right now, you saw the cut very clearly, but I don't care about that. It's just I was actually doing the windows and entrances for the main shop. And in this shop, as said many times now, you can just buy some merchandising. You can, yeah, that's just mainly the main reason. And for that to have it, you need to have like some gates to open and close, so you know the store is open or not. And in this case, I was actually looking for like houses, or more generally say, I was looking for lighthouses with like a house connected to it, like Point Hope from the map Phasmophobia. But I didn't actually find something on Point Hope for Phasmophobia because it was too dark to see anything. So yeah, just looking for some inspiration on building these windows, and I still found it to be too barren at one point. So I actually added, you will see it soon, but I added some brick texture at like the lower edge of it, just to have it a little bit more foundation, because I still found it too barren. Right now I still find it a little bit too barren, but I can live with it right now. So I have actually been really struggling with how to decorate this building. And at one point, actually, on recording this, I just stopped a little bit. It was like after the roller coaster we fell on my computer screen, and then I actually I can't record right now. So I did some off-screen stuff, some little decoration that you will see in the real-time part, because it's just some tiny annoying tasks. Then just copying these windows over, and what you might see when I start doing the brick foundation thing is that the brick foundation, I only did it a little bit because then it was just copy and pasting it over and over again till I was completely around again. And that's just what basically this whole thing is. It's just copy and pasting stuff after you made it. So to have it a little bit more realistic, because that's still the goal of this park, to have it realistic. And the shop still isn't decorated at the time I am recording this. And I still don't know how I need to do it. I firstly need to have a name and logo. And I actually have like a little thingy I have in mind. So I might work it out in the future. And I'm thinking of that right now. There won't be that many episodes releasing right now because school has started again. The 4-week vacation I had is over, so it is time to get back to work again, studying for some courses. I was actually looking really hard to find a moment I can record this message, and today was actually the day I finished all my tasks. Actually, not all my tasks, because I have like one mega task I need to complete by the end of this semester. And I still need to figure out what I need to make for that, so... but yeah, maybe you'll see the amount of videos I drop will be a little bit less. And that's just because I... most of the time have no time. Also, I am participating in a build battle also with Goof Team. And that will also take a little bit of time. We have 2 weeks left right now, so I hope that one will also turn out fine. And besides that, I am always trying to improve my building skills in this game. And I recently found like a way to make smooth coasters, so I'll probably play with it a little bit more, because right now in this park there is like a multi-launch coaster standing, and that will be there temporarily. So if you see like footage of that, it is just temporary. Like you also now see the Beyond Vertical launch, because I figured out again, I was like broken for me because the way I explain it isn't really right in that short I made. So I redid it in a stream. You might find it back, and I won't go over it right now because it's hard to explain in a way I am doing right now, because some people may need some visualization to help them find the right stuff, basic, and that's actually maybe a good thing I can do in those busy school times, and that's just making a little tutorial series where I learn you guys how to code rights in this game, and just in general also with shortcuts, because I am a big shortcut fan in this game, like keybinds I mean with that, and these keybinds are really handy to help me build. As you can see right now, Zombie joined and he had made a Pepsi top spin. It was kind of hilarious, so he's a Pepsi fan, so yeah, you'll see it from there. And as you can see, it's just me making a little plaza right now. And yeah, the thing right now is I am just doing some extra little stuff that will make this park a little bit more eye-pleasing, as I would say. And what I mean with that is just those tiny things. I could make a whole episode of doing those tiny things. It's like there is so much to do with those tiny things that, yeah, there's just so much I need to do with that. So I was thinking of just keeping that off screen and just have you guys see the big things, and I will keep you updated with everything what I did in like the real-time parts. So yeah, right now I'm also making a build because I was thinking it's too bland. It's what most of the things I make, and I was like thinking of another like fisher hut, but it didn't turn out that well, so I might delete it or use it somewhere else, for like example the main plaza. And yeah, play something better here, like I was actually thinking first the Fisher from Lego, because Lego has been a big inspiration for this thing. but I don't think it is actually that good of a build to be there. It needs to be a pier kind of thing, and I can't find anything that would fit in there. There's also a good combination with like the station I want to build, and maybe if I just look the station up on Google Maps, I realize now I can maybe find something to build there. But this building, it hasn't been built for nothing. I place it somewhere else down and probably will use it somewhere else. I won't finish it because I was thinking it's a little bit too bland. So yeah, right now I also did some changes to the tickets booth off screen and some things on screen. Like having a line for the tickets, because it's also important. If it's busy and you need to have like a ticket on the ticket counter, which hasn't been done regularly around these days. You buy them at the ticket booth and then at a higher price, and most of the time it's like 10 euros or 10 pounds more than when you would buy them online. So a good tip for if you're going to a theme park, book your tickets in advance, not buy them at the cash register at the park itself, because then it will be a bit more expensive. Also, I am going to have a busy year with visiting theme parks, and I'll probably post some photos online, not with my face on it. I would like to keep my privacy, so you might see some posts in the future of that stuff. Yeah, this point is just making a little bit of a weird thing where the monorail just scoots over, as I would say. So it's just a little kind of thing. So reusing assets, because that's the easiest part to do some stuff. And yeah, there's just a thing. After this, I will make a stair to like the station itself, and just to also keep this park wheelchair accessible, I will make an elevator maybe in the next episode, or just in like the off screen. I was thinking at this point, this is actually fairly recently recorded. That was a little bit of a breakdown. You now see a little wing coaster in the background, and that's the wing coaster, family wing coaster I made for the build battle I am participating in with Goof Team. And this build is actually like a I don't know what it's called, but like a ticket booth. I don't know what is it called. I am not good with it, but it's just where you scan your ticket and you enter the park. Cozy made one, but I didn't want to use that one because I would like to keep the most of the stuff just made by me. Letters, like you saw with like the ticket booth, I just use the Paviso kit because I'm not great with making letters. I'll probably hit the item limit, and it would be in a basic font. And also, big news, if you're still listening, I finally got a blueprint public on the Theme Park Tycoon workshop. So I submitted my form for like a creator page on the workshop. So then I will try to bring as much of my blueprints over to the workshop. So you guys can just visit my workshop page and then get my blueprints there, or like of blueprints from other creators, because that's what basically is in the contract once you actually go work together with Theme Park Tycoon 2 workshop, and that's that you need to mention it and have some stuff on there and have it linked in your bio. So I will do all that stuff because it's also really nice for me to actually see builds being used in parks. I haven't seen mine yet in any park, but I like them, and maybe you would like them too. So if I finally have a workshop page, you will see it linked in the description. So if you see it in one of the newer videos, that's great. I at the moment of recording, I still haven't gotten anything back because Cozy is also really busy with his stuff. Yeah, that's the thing. Right now, I'm like looking. Oh yeah, but this is like one of the last parts of this video. Right now, I'm just making a little fence so the little strollers and wheelchairs can go through as well. And I will make a little holder for park maps as well. And in the next episode, you might see my logo. I have like a little idea I want to work out, so you might see it in the future. So, and that logo will include the lighthouse because I made a lighthouse that I really liked, and I would like to include it in that logo. So, yeah. Right now, this is everything I actually have to say. So I really hope you enjoyed this video, and yeah, I hope to see you guys in the next video, and you will see everything I have built off screen in the real-time parts, and I will explain it there. So yeah, see you in the next video. So as you can see, we're now done with the time lapse, and what I have built this episode, just to keep it short, and what I have done off screen. Don't mention the wing cars from the back; it isn't going to be there when I eventually start building some rides in the park. Just right now, it's just the entrance because it's the start of the series. You need to have a good entrance before you can actually do good stuff. But just to get back to it, I made a little ticket booth. I am going to get some decoration in it before next episode. I have been already doing it for a lot of things. As you can see, just a ticket booth in general. I've drawn it out first because that's how I work. I draw the stuff out I want to build, so I know what I want to build and know how exactly I want to build and where exactly I want to build. So for instance, I already planned out 2 roller coasters that you can see in this area. You probably won't see it right now, but just to say, there will be something here and there will be something here. Then for the rest, this still needs to be done. I will do that off screen as well because I still don't know what I want to do there. I also have like a nice little name thing in mind, but I also need to work out the logo for that as well. So you'll see it probably in the next video as well. And then that's every little thing I wanted to mention before we get on to the next part. And that is that if you enter the park, you have these turnstiles. I'm going to add some planters there and there's off screen as well because it's a little bit of annoying work. Yeah, these are actually just gates for strollers to come through, people with little children that are in a stroller. So yeah, then we have the train station. There are some handbars that I added, and that's actually it for this. I am probably going to add a little station feeling with a queue in here, so people can actually queue for the monorail. Then this little doorway to what I want to build there, and then we need to go inside because she's the start. I added some windows, so what I want this to be is I want this to actually be a little souvenir shop or the general store of the park where you can get your merchandising. And then here I actually did some interior work, and here you can find desk for people at the info chair, a little desk for resting, and then some storage shelves for here for the store. The main desk is going to be here. I also probably decorate the store one on off screen, and then here you have a little shelf with some boxes with some small paperwork. I want this park to be realistic, so there will probably be a little square for offices. I don't know if I want to record it, but if I want to, I'll eventually do it. For the rest, I am probably going to add some lanterns with some stuff as well later with some advertising for the park itself or just some logos and mascots. I don't know if I have a mascot. I don't even have a mascot in mind. Maybe I'll get one soon. And then just for this, we get up here. As you can see, I made a little house. It isn't finished. It isn't actually meant to be finished. It was just, I was looking for a nice little fisher hut here, but then I realized this one fisher hut is a little bit empty, so maybe I'll add some stuff here as well. You'll probably see that once I do a little something else. And that's basically it for this episode. I will finish like the entrance building off screen, and then you'll see me next episode where I'm actually thinking of what I can do, because I obviously have like the main entrance plaza which I can do, but I also really want to start on the ride here. This ride is a big one, so it will be done throughout different episodes. But I think I will actually do the plaza first, because then I also have a path going there and a little bit of decoration here. So if you enjoyed this video, you can choose to like or subscribe. I don't really care about it. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Later.